Okay, today we're going to go over how to go ahead and configure your inventory. So we're going to go ahead and define an item, and then go ring up an item in the point of sale module. So first of all, let's go and define one. So I want to click over here on the left on inventory, click on this icon here to add edit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have some tea tree shampoo. So a lot of people, the way they do this, they'll go ahead and just put in the name of the manufacturer first. Paul Mitchell. And they want to tell what it is, shampoo, tea tree, and they'll put the size, in this case 300 milliliter. And then what they'll do, because really the item name and the size description doesn't matter, and the reason it doesn't matter is because you're always going to be scanning the barcode. So a lot of times what they'll do is they'll go ahead and highlight this, right click, click copy to the item name, and they can just paste it. So you can just hit Control V to paste it, and then Control C to copy. But then when you get to the UPC code, what you're going to do is you're going to grab your barcode scanner, alright, and then you're just going to grab your product. Now there's no reason to create barcode labels, even though our system will create barcode labels. Just go ahead and scan the item that's right on the product. It'll put it in. So now forever, it'll know that this is going to be the 300 milliliter size of Paul Mitchell Tea Tree Shampoo. So now I want to go in and finish. Now the item price, that's going to be your retail price. What do you sell this for? So if you sell it for $15, put that in. It's going to be taxable, yes. And remember, you're going to set up your tax up in the point of sale module under setup, point of sale, setup, sales tax. You're going to put it in here. Right now I've got it set to 8.25%. Okay, going back to the item. Okay, so it's taxable. Now the professional price, that's more of a wholesale price. That's the price that you're going to sell to perhaps your stylist. So maybe that's a little bit less. Maybe you sell that to your stylist for $13. I don't know, it's completely up to you. The latest cost, this is your wholesale cost. What did you pay to buy that product? And maybe you paid $9 a bottle. The average cost field down here will just fill it in. It's going to take the average cost of all this receiving data that you enter and average it out. Now we get to the category, we don't have anything to click on. Well, I've already added shampoo. If I didn't, I would go ahead and add the category. In this case, I'm just going to pick shampoo. The manufacturer, okay, is going to be Paul Mitchell, right? So I'm going to add that. Remember, I just got through clicking on this add manufacturer button here. I'm going to add it so that now I can pick it. This saves you from going to a different area of the program. And maybe I get this from a distributor or vendor name called Wholesale Supplies, okay? And maybe I just have the vendor ID as WS. Now that's the minimum I need to create to save an item, to save a vendor I should say. So I'll click on save, and then click on exit. So now I can add this vendor. Okay? So now we get down to this inventory part here, and it's asking, it's not lighted up because we want a transaction, we want an audit trail of, the transaction. So we want to go ahead and put an adjustment, and here, it's the current date, it's asking what kind of type. Well, this is my initial amount, and I happen to have 12 of them. Now you can put a reason there if you want, but I feel like initial amount is satisfactory. Maybe you can just put initial software setup if you like, and then I'll go ahead and save it. And then then that's all I have to do. I'm really done with that transaction. So now let's go ahead and sell an item. Let's go to the point of sale module. Alright, I'm just going to put in my password here. And now I'm in the point of sale. I'm not going to say I have a client right now, and I could pick an employee, and let me tell you the importance of picking an employee. If I'm over here on employee, setting it up, right here, I could have an inventory commission. So maybe you pay them 10% on each item sold. So if you put that in there, it'll keep track. Of course, it's going to keep track of commission percentages on every service too. But right now we're talking about inventory. I'm going to go ahead and give myself the commission on the sale. Now I'm just going to leave this on the scan code field, and I'll show you the importance of this. Because it'll remember this every time. So all I have to do is, if I'm ringing up service, I'll just go and ring up services right from the appointment. But as far as scanning the inventory item, I'm just going to go ahead and scan it, and it's going to put it right in. Right? It's going to go ahead and take that $15, add the sales tax that we set up on the point of sale setup screen, and that's how easy it is to configure inventory.